Please excuse how I look. I have to get this video out. Okay. Anyways, good afternoon, my beautiful people. Y'all listen. I am frustrated. Okay. I'm so frustrated because I'm always coming on here telling y'all that you need to have something in your back pocket in case them people try to play with you. I call it the play with me if you want to money. That's my motto. Okay. But anyways, before I get into the video, for those who are new here, hi, my name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself, okay, got to go, from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old, trading in the stock market. This strategy is really cool because we don't day trade, we don't read charts or indicators or nothing like that. We simply trade based off of fundamentals, the fundamentals of a stock, and we trade just once a week. We trade once a week, and the income that we make is reliable and consistent, so you don't have to cross your fingers and your toes in hopes that you about to make this money. Okay? It's a really cool strategy. It's called cover calls if you wanted to do a little more research on it. But if you're interested in learning more about the strategy, I am having a free masterclass coming up this week. The link will be in the description where you can register, you know, the time, the day, all that will be there. But anyways, y'all. So y'all know Uncle Donnie. Y'all know Uncle Donnie out here. He got the whole government shut down, right? Now, the reason why this hit real hard is because most of y'all know that I live in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area where mostly everybody work in the government. Like, that's what we do here. That is like, that's how we pay our bills. And when you graduate college and you get your degrees, or even if you don't get a degree, get in the government. And so I think today we on day 8 of the government shutdown, and it's just making me really angry because I feel like this is like the what, 3rd time we done been through this. What happened earlier this year? I know it was like the whole government closing out different branches and stuff, and, you know, laying off a lot of the government workers and forcing them to do retirement. I know that happened, but I'm thinking it might have been something else, but it just won't come to my mind right now. That happened earlier this year too. But if y'all know or remember what it is, put it in the comments. But I remember when that happened, I was on here like, listen, I wish I had something. I was like, what? Never mind. Y'all need to focus on having a backup plan. Even the government. Y'all think y'all so secure with your job. Your job is not secured. Now, when I was working my 9 to 5, it definitely wasn't secured because I have a chronic disease called juvenile type 1 diabetes. And this chronic disease is not easy, okay? It is tough. Where's my pump? Oh, I think I got it on this side. Got my little pump and all that. But anyways, it's like my body is dependent on insulin to live. And whew, when you have a bad day, you have a bad day. Like, it is the worst feeling in the world. Sometimes back then when I was working, I was really sick because I wasn't taking care of my health like that. It was like I was trying to kiss my boss' tail because I was trying to make it up the corporate ladder. And although I was doing the daggone thing, okay, because if my name is attached to anything, I'm going to do my very best. Yeah. And so although I was doing the daggone thing, they were still threatening me. Oh, we're going to terminate you. Put in your 2-week notice. You need to get on FMLA. Find a job with FMLA. Just doing the most. You need to whatever because of I kept taking off because of my doctor appointments. And I had, back then, My doctor appointments was every 3 months, and I had 3 of them joints every 3 months. And so, what you want me to do? Skip my doctor appointments? I'm literally on my deathbed for real, so I need to go. I need to go to these appointments, make sure I'm good. But it was just stressful. And so when around that time, I was like, yeah, like I need to figure it out, because I knew I wasn't going to be working forever. I knew that wasn't going to happen. And I just couldn't see myself just suffering every day. Like, am I going to get fired today? Ooh, I made it another week. Woo! Made it another month. All right, let's just keep going. Just so worried, because they just threaten you all the time. So worried if I come into work late because let's say I was just real sick and I wasn't feeling good, or let's say I'm at work and my insulin pump pulls out and I gotta go home, get some supplies or whatever. I don't know. Anything. I'm scared that they're gonna be like, all right, Paris, meet me at HR. Meet me on Zoom with HR. You gone. You done. So I always had that in the back of my head, and I was so stressed. So that's the main reason why I wanted to get into trading, because it was like, I can make my money from the stock market and I don't have to like work and stress and feel sick. I can actually recover and take care of myself and rest and trade in the stock market. So, but when I found this strategy, the cover call strategy, oh baby, it changed the game. Because what I'm not about to do is sit in front of a screen as if I'm like at work all day. I'm not sitting in front of no screen looking at no charts. Now when I say the people that do it, the people that day trade and they know how to read them charts, y'all sharp. Y'all sharp. I can't do that though. That's not my ministry. But the fact that you can look at fundamentals though, and you could invest in the stock, trade against the stock, and make that same premium every week that you trade. And you mean to tell me I trade on, I call it Money Making Mondays. I trade on Money Making Mondays and I can close my computer, turn off my phone, log out my broker account, don't even have to check on it or nothing like that until Monday rolls around again to trade again. Oh, baby, I was all over it. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really obsessed. I was really obsessed working, studying while I was working. And I was just like super obsessed with it. But anyway, and I had to learn it. I told myself, girl, you gotta learn this. You gotta learn this. Like, you have to. But anyways, sacrifice a little bit just to learn and stuff like that. But anyway, so now we day 8 and it's the government shutdown. And now they're talking about, some people, of course, there's people getting furloughed and stuff like that until the government shutdown's over. And then you have those who are furloughed and they're talking about they're not getting back pay. This is the time where you got your cover calls in your back pocket. This is why while you're working on your job, you're building up your trading account, you're funding it, building it up, building up your skills, learning, studying, building up your account. Until there's a time like this that happens where you like, oh, I got to rely on my stock account to like get me through at least this month. Hopefully it's not longer than a month, because I know the last government shutdown Uncle Donnie did in 2018 was 35 days. And that was a long shutdown. So I hope this time it's not going to be like longer than a month. So I feel like it's probably going to be like a month or something. I hope not, but because they are having talks right now. They all back here in DC to have talks again. But if you needed it, not getting paid, furloughed, you can have your stock account pay your bills. Help you out for at least a month, 2 months, I don't know, 3. Hopefully it doesn't last that long. I'm just saying. You have something in your back pocket where you're not freaking out, stressed out, and panicking and all that stuff. That's why I always say don't rely on your 9 to 5. You gotta have another stream of income coming in. And I feel like the income from the stock market is the best. And then there's people that say, oh my God, Paris, but what about the government shutdown? Is it going to affect the stock market? Is the market going to be red? Is it do 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 do? Let me tell you something. This is what you do. If you ever worry about the stock market during certain, situations that come up, all you gotta do is look back, because history repeats itself in the stock market. So all the shutdowns we've ever had, including the longest one ever, the 35 days, the market was actually really stable. So it wasn't like no highs, it wasn't no lows, no bear markets, no bull markets. It was just sideways. So relax, okay? Just relax a little bit. Also, trading the cover call strategy, we don't care if the market is going up. We don't care if the market is free falling down. We don't care if the market is staying stable, sideways, not really moving too much. You can still trade the strategy and make your profits. We are investors first. We purchase the shares and we trade against it to make our premium, to make our income, to make our profits. That's how it works. So it gives you like this trading strategy is the lowest risk trading strategy there is. So you can sleep real good at night. And yeah. But that just bothers me so much. And I'm grateful. Another reason too is because my fiance, he also works in the government, and he's not getting affected by it because his type of job is what do they call it? Essential. It's important. So he not losing his job or his money or pay or whatever, which we are so grateful for, because he was panicking. He was like, oh my God, like I'm just so annoyed. Or, oh my God, I'm just so annoyed. Like he was like, yeah, not like panicking, but he was just frustrated. And I know. Like I would be mad too, even if I was working in the government right now and I was furloughed and I had to rely on my stock account, trading cover calls, I would still be frustrated and annoyed, upset. But at least financially, I'm okay. So it hit home. Just like the last government, when they started laying people off and forcing people to retire, the amount of friends and family, my friends and family were affected by it, like a lot of people. And that right there broke my heart. And I was just like, yo. And so many of them reached out to me and they were like, Paris, this is how much I have in my 401k, my retirement. Like, can I use this and put it in the market and start trading? And I'm just like, dang, like only if you would have prepared. Just prepare. Like, how many times are we gonna go through this and just gotta go with it. You just gotta go with it. Just gotta suffer. We ain't having it no more. Okay, so this is our last quarter. This is the last quarter of the year. Let's try to get some skills under our belt and start this play with me if you want to money. Let's start building that up. Learn the skill. Learn how to trade. It's so easy. Beginners can do it. 10-year-olds can do it. It's that easy. Especially how I teach it. Ain't nothing to it at all. Start learning. Start funding your account, because that's important. Use your 9 to 5 wages. Whatever's left over, fund your account. Maybe you might even gotta pick up a second job, start a side business, something. But the goal is to fund your account while you work in your 9 to 5 and study at the same time. So if this happens again, you are okay. You won't be panicking, stressed out, nothing like that. But this is why I preach the cover call strategy. Such an effortless way of making income. I don't have to guess. I can see how much I'm making before I submit the trade. It's really cool. It has been a tremendous blessing to me, a tremendous blessing to my family, my mom, my sister, my cousins. Yeah, some of my friends even trade. It just makes life much more easier. But anyways, let me get off of here. And if you're interested in learning how to trade the cover call strategy, meet me at my next free stock trading masterclass. Would love to have you there. All of my students who are here watching this video, I need y'all to go hard. You hear me? Fund your account. I don't care. Y'all know I sacrificed. I worked 3 jobs to fund my account just so I can just start trading. Because I was trying to leave my job. I said 3 years. So I want y'all to go hard. Work. Study. Sacrifice a little bit, but you're going to have to grind. Because we ain't trying to, be little puppets. I'm going to call it a little puppet. You lose your job, you lose your job. You're laid off, you're laid off. We trying to not, stress, and we trying to be okay. We're trying to have a little financial security. A little something in our back pocket in case anything happens. We are okay. But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.